entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Back in NFL Real Talk, breaking down the divisions, who we think the division winners will be, wild card people. AFC West with the Chargers, I think it's gonna go. Chargers, Chiefs. I got Raiders, the Broncos.
I'm with you all the way.
The Chargers, they're good. Just the special teams failed them last year.
Now they were number 1 in offense, right?
Number one in offense, number 2 in defense. I mean, they solid. I mean, Phillip Rivers, he's probably my third favorite quarterback. I like Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
The running game, we already know Matthews be hurt. You're gonna have Tolbert. It didn't hurt him last year. Won't hurt him this year. You have Vincent Jackson all the way now. They brought back Malcolm Floyd. Antonio Gates. That's like the only biggest question.
Oh, doesn't he have a
He
problem
still
with
had
his
a good
foot?
year last year, but like he had some kind of toe or foot thing. So you know
he had a great year last year, and he was injured. So that was wow. He's a hell of an athlete.
The Chiefs, I think the running game will still be strong. I like that they still do the split back carry thing because if you give Jamal, maybe you should. If you give Jamal Charles more carries, that's more hits. I mean, that's the bottom line.
And Jones still like he has a little something.
Yeah, Jones, he showed against us in preseason.
That's exactly what I had in mind. So.
Scrubs. They got Dwayne Bowe. I mean, he won't repeat last year's success, but he'll still be pretty good.
They got Bold.
And they got Baldwin. Yeah. Baldwin. He'll be pretty good. I mean, decent. I mean, he'll probably draw some of the coverage off of Bowe. And they have Steve Preston.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Only thing is now though is is not there anymore. Charlie Weiss. So are they running? Are they still? Because I heard that the offensive coordinator said that he's still calling the plays. So is he still calling the plays, or is this Todd Haley's offense now? What's the deal?
And we'll see. They can have a big effect.
Yeah, we'll see. That would be a big change, I think.
Defense wasn't too bad.
No, they had Tamba Ali. You still got Tyson Jackson and Glenn Dorsey on the ends. Who did they get for their middle though?
I don't know. Did they draft anyone? I don't think so.
Well, we'll see. You still got Brandon Flowers. I think he's one of the top corners in the league.
He's pretty small compared to the bigger corners in the league now, like Namdi.
Yeah.
But he
holds it down. You still got Eric Berry. He's good. I mean, defense should be all right. I think they'll be in contention for the wild card. They'll be in there with like them and the Colts and the Jets. For the Raiders, I really don't know what to say about the Raiders.
Quarterback
Jason Campbell, right?
Yeah. I don't know about him. I mean, he will have a second year in that system. See if he progresses. He has the tools, but I'm not so sure about him. They still have a running back situation. The line isn't too good though. Offensive line, they don't really create a lot of holes. Let's see. Offense. They lost their guard, Robert Gallery. You still got McFadden and Michael Bush. I think that's a good 1-2 combo. They drafted Tywan Jones.
Tywan Jones.
I don't know how much he'll get on the field though.
Yeah, that's true. We should probably have him doing like kicking. Oh, that's Jacoby Ford. Jacoby Ford is pretty good. Darius Hayward-Bay.
Will he make a step? The third year?
Yeah. Will this be the year that Darius Hayward-Bay proves all of us wrong? Even if you're a Raiders fan, you know he's garbage. Will he prove
don't
us?
Lie to yourself.
Don't lie. Come on now. Be serious. Will he prove us wrong this year? He was a first top 10 pick too, wasn't he?
Number 9.
Defense. Then they got a pretty solid defense.
They lose Namdi though.
Yeah, they lost Namdi. I do want to see how that'll affect them. I heard they're gonna play like more zones and stuff now.
Because there was one side of the field that was locked down with Namdi. Yeah. Now you gotta open up your playbook a little bit more.
Yeah. They'd probably be third, and then Broncos are last. I mean, Cal Orton's a starter. I really think there's probably no competition at the quarterback spot. I think Cal Orton is going to be the starter until he sucks or they keep losing or something. Now, I think that's when
injury.
Injury. I think that's when they'll turn it over to Tebow. Brandon Lloyd, I don't see him doing what he did last year. Like, for you to go from nothing to everything. Not even nothing to something. Nothing to everything in 1 year.
And you have 6 years of suckiness.
Exactly.
7 years of suckiness, and all of a sudden you're Jerry Rice.
Yeah. No, I don't believe in that. Offense-wise, no Sean Marino. I think he's going to be garbage. I think he's a bust.
I like Sean for some reason. Well, I can't say based off of now, but I liked him coming out of college.
What other running? They got Wilson McGahee.
He doesn't have too much left in the tank, I don't think.
Let's see. I do like Eric Decker, but I don't even know if they're gonna let him play. They still got Demaryius Thomas. So I mean, you had wide receiver options. Just can you get it to him? Defense, Dumerville's back. Actually, when he had success, they were in the 3-4.
Yeah.
Now they're in the 4-3, and I think he plays defensive end. So we'll see how that works out. Because before, I think that 3-4 helped him out. Because weren't they in 4-3 when they got him?
He was actually, they were, but he did pretty well in pass rush, I think. But he wasn't. I don't think he was great, against the run.
Stop the run, got the free.
Yeah. Because he's only like 5'11".
Oh, well, yeah, they just gonna knock him to the side. Okay. Sorry, Broncos. Von Miller, see what he do. I liked him coming out. I mean, he had everything pretty much. I thought he'd be more of a 3-4 outside linebacker.
Yeah, that's what ruined me when they did that, when the Broncos drafted him. I didn't expect that because I thought he would be 3-4 outside linebacker. But, I mean, he has enough athleticism and the tools. He was good enough and aware enough in coverage in college where he could play 4-3, but I thought 3-4 was where it was at for him.
No. What's that? Ty Warren just tore his bicep or whatever, so since it's happened, he out.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Corners, you still got Bailey. And Parrish Cox was playing. He in that case or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know what the deal is with him. Safeties, you still got Brian Dawkins, and I don't know. Matter of fact, they drafted Quentin Carter, who I like. They drafted a few defensive. They had Nate Irvin, who I like. They drafted like a few dudes. Raheem Morgan, no. Didn't they draft Raheem Moore too?
No.
Yeah.
Did they?
I heard because they just said Brandon Lloyd just had a little tussle with something. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So Broncos, I think y'all still last, but it's whatever. In the AFC North, I have it going Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Bengals. It's a toss-up between the Browns and Bengals.
That's what I have. Steelers, Ravens,
Bengals don't know what they. Well, that Mike Brown boy.
I had to go with Browns over the Bengals just because at least the Browns know what their situation is with the quarterback. I'm pretty sure that Dalton is going to start for the Bengals, but it's not by default. I mean, for the Browns, it's not by default.
Yeah.
For the Browns, they know they want to go with Colt. Yeah, and Colt has a year in the system. He's a smart quarterback, just accurate. What about his receivers?
For the Browns, okay, you got Pay Hillis at running back. He won't have the same year. You still got Joe Thomas at left tackle. Wide receivers, you have Greg Little, who he was supposed to be a #1 pick until they suspended everybody from North Carolina that season. But you got Mohamed Massaquoi, but I think he may be hurt or something. You got Brian Wadisky.
Well, it doesn't matter. None of the receivers from last year count. They didn't do nothing.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Don't they still have Josh Cribbs?
Yeah, they're still there.
Is he relevant now that you can't return kickoffs? Oh, that's another thing. What do y'all think about the kickoff rules? Garbage. I know y'all don't like it. I don't need y'all to respond.
For the Browns, the new offensive coordinator.
That's right. Is he a West Coast dude?
There's some debate about that in Miami now because the players say we're in a West Coast offense now, and Sperano, debates that. Whatever.
For the defense, I know they drafted Phil Taylor, and They got Joe Hayden. That's pretty much all I know. They lost Matt Roth. I thought he was pretty good. That's what I heard.
Yeah. He spent some time in Miami. He was all right.
Who hasn't spent time?
Everybody wants to come to South Beach, baby.
It's like either you're coming in or you're going out, but it's like an airport. Everybody's been through.
Everybody has to see South Beach at least once. I mean, LeBron James wanted to come down.
Yeah, taking his talents. Matter of fact, I want to see LeBron try out for the NFL since he's not doing anything else.
Come on down. Miami needs tight end.
With the Bengals, they don't. Who knows what's going on with them? No quarterback. I mean, you have Andy Dalton. AJ Green will probably be decent. Cedric Benson in the run game. I don't know. They'll probably start stacking the box. Defense, you let go of Antoine Odom. I mean, I know he was hurt a couple times, but I'm surprised he must still be hurt because nobody's picked him up. I mean, I'd bring him in to Tampa. Give him a little 2-year contract or something.
He might struggle past the physics.
Yeah, that could be it. They lost the corner. They lost Jonathan Joseph to the Texans.
Big loss.
Yeah.
They still the other
I still
corner.
like Leon Hall. Yeah, Big Blue. Safeties. I think Roy Williams is still there, but I think he may be getting overrun by somebody. Anybody. Just somebody. Yeah, I know he sucks. I seen him in Dallas.
Just put him in the box.
Yeah.
Let him tackle people.
Yeah, just do that. I like the linebackers, Maluga and Keith Rivers. Honey Jones is gone, I think.
Yeah, he's free agent. They probably won't be signed.
For the Ravens, got Flacco. Ray Rice is going to have a big year because he got the fullback from Houston. I want to see if Bolden has a bounce back this year.
I think he's on the decline.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it about him. I think he's on the decline.
I like him though. I still like him though.
Torrey Smith is another Hayward Bay.
You already know my opinion on that from the whole draft process. I don't like him. I see him as the Hayward Bay type, like you just said. What was his hand? I mean, it really matters to me for some reason. His
hands are real small.
Yeah, when they measured his hands at the combine, he had, I don't know, minute hands, just miniature little baby doll hands. I see a lot of drops in his future. When I saw him in college, he caught with his chest a lot. So,
what they have on who's the other guy opposite Bolden though?
Since they got rid of Mason.
We'll come back to it. Evans, that's right, Lee Evans. That should be pretty. That should be all right. Defense, you just drafted Jimmy Smith. You have Terrence Cody a whole year in your system, so we'll see what he do with T-Subs, Haloti Nada, Ray, Ed Reed.
Defense is just given in Baltimore.
Yeah,
as long as Ray is there, Ray and Ed Reed, you know.
The Steelers got Big Ben. Who did they draft him? Cameron Hayward. As defensive end.
Oh, I wasn't big on him, but
yeah, me neither.
But
I think he'll be alright as a 3-4.
Yeah, maybe.
You have Mendenhall. You have Mike Wallace, Hines. You might need to start finding a replacement for Hines. Hines still my boy though.
I thought they were gonna do that in the draft.
That's kind of what I thought. That offensive line still needs to be tweaked or whatever you can find. I don't see how they didn't really address that in the draft.
Or free agency.
Defense, I mean, they have too many great defensive players to name. I mean, all their linebackers are good.
Yeah.
You still have Casey Hampton, Aaron Keezel or whatever. Their cornerbacks suck though. Taylor.
That's the cornerback. That's the biggest problem.
That's their biggest. They should have drafted.
I don't think Taylor is that bad.
He just sucks when Palomalu doesn't help him.
So in that case, he is.
He probably sucks when Ryan Clark don't help him. They got two good safeties, Palomalu and Clark. Palomalu will bounce back this season. Subscribe and we'll holler at you later. Peace.